Today, we're doing something near and dear to my heart. We're working on the Cavalier. It's been sitting for too long. I think, hopefully, cross fingers this time, we got the right transmission. Because I kept getting it too early. I have to get a late year model. The bellhousings were different. And yeah, all kinds of stuff. So, we got one. So we just got to push it over to the shop, get it up on the lift, and then maybe have a running Cavalier again. This thing is a ball. We've been doing the circle track racing, it's like a year ago now. I'm really excited to get back to it, so we're gonna go kind of reassess the damage here. Alrighty, so if you remember, I T-boned somebody else. Not entirely my fault, somewhat Higby's fault, but also my fault. I couldn't stop. So, got a new radiator, new fan shroud, new transmission. Transmission was my fault. I totally messed up the gears. Other than that, she's good to go. Tires don't look too bad. Only got a couple races on them, so they really shouldn't be too bad at all. Just got to clean her off. She's all dirty, been sitting in the garage. Yeah, not too bad at all. This is the one we scrubbed the most. Yeah, we'll get her there. Not bad. Probably pull the tape off, give it a real number. We'll see. There we go. Got it up here. A little bit of work pushing it all the way over here. And we got the new trans. Get this popped open and hopefully it's the right one. Alrighty guys, so here we go. She's been in. She now fires up again. Got the tranny in, got the axles in, bit of a mess. We just got to come up with a new crossbar and a system to hold up our radiator. I think we'll just probably put a piece under the bottom. But it's on for right now. Got to put our new fan on. But pretty much, we got the bumpers right up there, you can see it. But once we put that on, she's pretty much good to go. Tell you what, what makes me just dumb happy? I'm going to show you. Click. After like a year, like a dream. I love it. Thing just fires right up, ready to go racing. I love it. It's awesome. Oh yeah. So there we go. Do a couple more things to it, put the front end back together, get it all strapped up, new fluids in the transmission tomorrow. Then we'll probably take it for a test drive. Aside from that, I think I'm just going to make the actual 2 gauges that it has work. Maybe change where the fan switch is so I can actually reach it. Might end up moving the seat forward a little bit so it's a little easier for shorter people. Not that I'm short, but Cody's going to drive this and he's shorter than I am. I don't think he can even see over the dash or touch the pedals. Hardly at all, so you don't want to have to stretch. It doesn't really work. So, yeah. So stoked this thing fires up. Man, I gotta say, these like 2224, whatever the crap motor that is in there, the little Ecotech, might not make a lot of power, but it's durable. Holy crap, it's durable. So update for everybody this morning. The Mini NASCAR Cavalier is basically done. Yeah. So, telling me to re-put the front end back on, we got the hood back on, trannies back in. I think we need to do an alignment. I want to test drove it. Kind of felt all over the place, so I'm going to do, yes, I tested on a flat road. But it liked it just really torqued it really hard. But we kind of pulled the nose of it up, bolted it on, and then zip tied the top of it. It looks pretty cool, if a little odd. I don't know, I like it. You guys tell me what you think. I think it looks kind of cool this way. Look kind of like it's squinting a little bit. Or it's going grrr, right? Either way, I like it. Yeah, it looks pretty mean. So basically, we have to build a front crash bar for it because the other one was bent. Probably not going to do that this week, so we just threw the front end together on it so it's back together. We'll probably build one out of some tubing we have lying around, and should be solid. I'm going to have to go ask and see what we're allowed to do it with, because we want to play by the rules. Yeah, it'll be a little heavier. We probably will just put one or a double bar just across. I don't want to put a whole bunch of crazy stuff on there, but at the same time, it'd be nice not to have to fix another radiator. We have an awesome radiator mount now. Check this thing out.
See it under there. Oh, it's way under there. But they made radiator mount.
So Tommy and the TIG whipped that out. A couple pieces of flat bar, all dime stacked, TIG welded together, stainless steel. Just goes across the bottom. We can't ever remember how it mounted before, so definitely works. And it bolts on with 4 bolts and holds the whole bottom of the radiator, which is awesome. That's all we need. Just got to hold it up, and the fan is hooked to that. So now the fan works again. We're getting our gauges working, which is really just, we have a water temp gauge, which we just sent it before, didn't care. We have a water temp gauge and an oil pressure gauge. They both work, which is awesome. The only thing I think we might do is we might move the seat forward and up a little bit. I can reach everything. It's a tad far away from me, but Cody looks like he can't see over the dash. So Cody is going to drive this car too. So we got to move it up, and then we'll move it up and forward so he can reach the pedals, you know, actually go full throttle, and without us having to put like blocks on the pedals, which would be really, really funny. Really, really funny. But we don't want to do that. No blocks on the pedals, but we'll put this seat that way and up. And then if he still needs to go, you know, we'll give him a cushion to sit on. That way he has an extra inch or two of height. But it's kind of muggy, rainy out today. Kind of blah. Get some stuff done. I'm going to be jumping on the 3.7 powered F-150 with our turbo kit on it, which is pretty sick. We'll do a nice recording of that. So if anyone has a 3.7 F-150, you can go turbo. You're welcome. Sponsored by V8 Energy. I wish. These things are really good. But yeah, I know I'm just kind of blabbing right now. Super excited for this car again, though. Driving it was fun. I always forget how quick it is. And I know it's not really that fast. It makes like 145 horsepower, but it only weighs 2,400 pounds, guys. So and there's a front window, but other than that, it's just cage and nothing else. So it feels rather fast. It's not fast, it doesn't come into boost or anything like that, but it feels quick. For what it is, you're like, oh man, this thing's a lot faster than I thought it was. But super stoked to have it running again. We got another surprise in the works for the Miata. It may have a engine and trans that are not Miata, not Mazda going into it. More on that later. We'll see you.